Alright guys, here we go, Rennsport, our first look after 2 or 3 years in development. Ford Mustang GT3 at Goodwood, cars in first gear. Here we go. Oh, it's not in first gear. And that there summarises Rennsport, very much an unfinished, unpolished mess. A bit of a train wreck, as you would have seen from the reviews so far this week, which is a shame they've had 2 or 3 years to develop the title. And it's just not quite there, but we start in the menu, which gives you great hope. It looks very, very nice. Highlights in a lovely shade of red there when you hover over things, so you know what you're actually clicking on. So that's positive, that actually works. Going to the garage, and it's all pretty much just stock standard sim racing stuff you would have had before. Plenty of GT3, some hypercars. Down here, GT4, bits and pieces. Again, stuff you would have driven 1,000 times before, so we are in the Mustang, so we'll stay in that. And then the sort of problems start. So liveries, get your stock standard livery there, which is lovely. And then for some reason, if you want to be absolutely mental, you can go and pay for some liveries that people have done or someone's done, and you try and work out what they're costing you. 200 credits, Rennsport dollars. No idea what that means. That's just very basic, obviously. And then someone's splashed some pink and a couple of stickers on that. That's 600 credits, which is completely pointless. That one's all black pretty much, and that's 400 credits. Don't know why you would waste your hard-earned dollars on that. If you want some sort of conversions to what you're spending your money on, you can come and buy some Rennsport dollars. 4,000 of their magic dollars is 35 US dollars, which is whatever that is in Australian dollars. So that's whatever. And then you can also, if you're a child, you can put stickers on your car. Which I have no idea why you want to do any of that. I'm not sure if you have to pay for it. Don't really care. That's not Need for Speed. So that's Alright, let's just get it on track and actually drive the thing. There's about 12 circuits to choose from at the moment. A couple of fictional tracks. So that one's actually not too bad. The Singapore one, that's actually pretty fun. But everything you would have driven a million times before. Let's go Daytona in this Audi. And we'll actually see how it drives, which of course is the main reason why you buy racing simulators. So you won't do any sort of setup. Just go straight to the track. Car is started. About hit limiter on, I think. Yes, we do. Straight away, not much happening. You can't really feel, you know, when you turn the steering wheel, there should be that point, usually about there. You turn the wheel, there should be a little bit of a kickback from the tyre as it gets to the end of that steering range. Sort of feels very similar the whole way through that steering range. The first thing you'll sort of will notice, you'll hear before anything else, is the engine sounds absolutely horrible. So bland. I'm just going to turn up my ear a little bit so that helps. It's just very bland is the only way to describe it. Now, there is some feedback coming through the wheel. You can feel a few little lumps and bumps, but it's very generic sort of feedback, I would call it. I don't know if it's necessarily reacting to things that are actually happening on the road. It can. There you go, a little bit off center as you expect with the camber here of the banking. I just don't believe for 1 second this car would sound so rubbish in real life. Running about 65 frames a second. You can see though, I don't know if you saw that, a few things popping up in the distance. So never been fantastically optimized in the graphics department. I said during the beta stage, had a lot of pop-ins. Admittedly, I don't have the world's latest system running on a 2080 Ti. So I haven't got everything absolutely maxed out, but it just looks very, very dull, a bit like the sound. Because the biggest thing for Rennsport is where does it actually fit into the sim racing scene. That's been my point the whole way through this process. What does it offer that the other simulators don't already offer? Horrible sounds when you go over the curbing as well. My God. But yeah, you got to wonder what does it offer compared to everything else. It does have crossplay, which is great because obviously the consoles don't have much in the way of racing simulators. And unfortunately, those poor peasants over on their consoles aren't going to get much added value with this thing dropping. All right. I've had enough of that after a lap and a half. Let's just jump online. Let's do a race against some humans. We're just in the countdown in the lobby. We've got a GT3 race here at Monza, so what could possibly go wrong at turn 1? Got a good mix of PC and console players. Looks like about half and half. There's 11 drivers currently registered. Tyre wears off. A fixed setup. 8 laps. Let's see how we go. Alright, here we go guys for the race. Qualifying was a bit of a mess. Only got the 1 lap and it doesn't let you finish the second lap at all, even if there's a bit of time left on the clock. So that's a bit annoying. So only one actual lap was able to be gotten in. And if you go outside track limits, it slows you down, which is very console-like. Not sure if that happens during the race or not. We're trying to work out the starting procedure here. I have no idea how this works. There's BMW weaving wildly next to us there. This is going to be a fair bit of a mess, I reckon. Monza, turn 1, what can possibly go wrong? Slow down, okay. It's going to be very messy. Oh, there we go, green light. We are sort of near the mid-back of the pack. This is 8-lap race. Yankees here. Here they come. Here they go, bang. Mustang just punts its way through there. More punting. Lots of punting. Someone's gone through the escape road. Someone's just punted me. Bashing and crashing. There's a Mustang up ahead. All sorts. Being tapped from the rear. Lightning through the chicane. Well, everyone sort of got through there. That was okay. Lesmos. Oh. Well, did we expect anything less? That was very punty, wasn't it? I was more worried about an orange Mercedes behind us. I thought he was going to just come straight through the back of us there through the chicane. Even down the straight, he was very side to side trying to run us off. But anyway, as I said, what we expected. Unfortunately, overall, Rennsport, very disappointing after all this time. Sounds horrible. Doesn't look that flash. Drives okay. I don't think multiplayer is going to be very much fun at all, especially with the cross-play. But check it out if you want to. But it's definitely a big thumbs down from me. But thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care.